ready, set, go. DJ Weekley Show, it's that time. DJ Weekley Show, ready, set, go. DJ Weekley Show.
It's the DJ Weekley Show.
Welcome back to the show. That was so tough to get here. Oy, oy, oy. All right. Whew. All right. Welcome to the DJ Weekley Show. We got a goodie for you this time. We have Standing Tall, Rock Wisdom, and we have Nick Miller with local sports or local happenings. Pretty fun. All right. I'm going to do quick shout outs. Jesus, God, first of all. There we go. Let's see. Mom, Misha, Jim Weekley, Chase Weekley, Zaya, I love ya, Misha, all the fam, Falcontronic, all the homies and homegirls, and the grant people. I need a grant, so you can send it to TheDJWeekleyshow.com. Thank you. All right. And today, November 12th, 1928, Grace Kelly was born. And in 1945, on November 12th, Neil Young, the godfather of grunge, was born on that day, today. And Chris Reed, happy birthday, November 12th. 1910, the first stuntman jumps into the Hudson River from a burning balloon. Pretty cool. And November 12th, 1927, the first underwater tunnel from the Holland Tunnel connects New York to New Jersey. Pretty cool. And November 12th, 1933, the Nazis received 92% vote. So just because people get voted in doesn't mean it's right. And that was in Germany. Also on the same day, the first photo of Loch Ness was revealed. And let's see, it was the first Sunday football, which was previously illegal. Get out of here. And November 12th, 1946, the first auto bank for banking by car opened in Chicago. Trip out. Did you know that? And on November 12th, 1954, Ellis Island closed. And that was in 1954. And in 1984, on November 12th, the first space salvage happened. And that's where astronauts went and retrieved satellites. Yes. And November 12th, a big earthquake happened in Turkey in 1999. And then Mount Bolsano volcano erupts in the Philippines. So that reminds me, if you're deep frying your turkeys this Thanksgiving, make sure you get it done right or have a professional do it, because they could explode. It's true. All right, and here's the Ohio State. The Ohio State University, commonly referred to as Ohio State, OSU, or the Buckeyes. OSU is a public research university located in Columbus, Ohio. It was founded in 1870 as a land-grant university. The third largest campus in the U.S. It's 1,700 plus acres, and they play in the Big Ten. Right here is the helmet. Scarlet and gray are the school colors. And you receive these Buckeye stickers on the helmet, and they represent exceptional plays. So you could get totally loaded. Yeah. And then the Buckeye name came from the state tree, and Brutus is the mascot. Pretty cool. There he is. That's Brutus. And he got his name from the Buckeye, which the natives, when they named it, thought it looked like a deer eye. Hence the name Buckeye. Yes. And Ohio is synonymous with sports, especially football. The origin of pro football can be traced back to 1892. The first pro league was an Ohio league, which was pretty cool, and it formed in 1903. Right here's the Buckeye tree. That's the real name. Go ahead and pronounce it yourself. I can't do it. Yes, I just call it the Buckeye tree. And up next is Standing Tall. What's up, guys? Yep, there's Kurt, the guy from Sublime, Michael, Tupac, Biggie. Wasn't that fun? All right, we're all back. We got Invis here. What up?
What up, Tucson?
Joe Ron, Nick Miller.
Hello, Tucson.
That's right. And he's got some local sports for us, so it's going to be really fun. So, yeah, Jennifer Mitchell, there you go. You got to watch it because Nick's on it.
Keep it local.
Local sports here in Tucson. With big things right now, we got the U of A football team that was supposed to win the Rose Bowl. Oh, wait, that's right. Our Heisman candidate, Nick Foles. Oh, wait, that's right. He didn't do anything either. Well, at least we got Mike Stoops coming in as our savior, and he's going to save the program. So it was a rough year for the U of A football team. They got trashed today by Colorado, which was definitely a disappointment. The U of A basketball team is trying to turn things around. We'll see how they do this upcoming winter. But the big event here in Tucson is always the rodeo. It shuts the city down. DJ comes in his cowboy gear. It's definitely a fun time for the rodeo. Mr. Invis, you ever go to the rodeo?
I've actually been to the rodeo right when I moved to Tucson. I went to my first rodeo. I was like, holy shit. Not only have I not heard of cactus, but there's people doing sports on, like, you know, live cattle and wrapping around the barrels. It was actually really interesting to me. I liked it.
Yeah, so moving here from a city with real sports teams, the rodeo was kind of an offset for me. But what was interesting is the entire city shuts down. Schools get shut down for the week, and people get out of school and work, and it's an actual holiday.
That's cowboy.
We've got 2 minor league baseball teams. We had spring training. We were unable to keep spring training due to how small of a market we are. So now we're relying on those Tucson Padres to come through with our baseball entertainment.
Padres!
So that's about it for local sports. What do you got, DJ?
We got some good stuff. Let's see. We got some the top 10 weird sports coming up recently. Pretty soon.
The weirdest you could imagine.
And the sexiest, if I may add in.
Oh, yeah.
And I played Pop Warner and soccer as a kid. Did you play any sports as a kid?
I did. I played everything. Would you like me to go down the list now?
Yeah, let's hear it.
I played basketball, soccer, football, baseball, track, cross country, you name it, I was on it. Which is why I'm a little disappointed in the lack of sports in this town.
Totally. What about you?
For me, it was football.
Hey, did you ever play football? Go Browns.
What? Gosh darn, I did. I loved it.
That's great.
What can I say? I mean,
Invisible Fire.
I'm with you with the Pop Warner. I played for a team called the Scorpions.
Cool.
And, you know, it was funny because all the other teams had, like, actual teams. Like, we had the Cowboys and the Raiders. And then, like, here I am in a green jersey. I'm like, I'm the Scorpions? Shouldn't I be like, you know, if anything, wouldn't I be like the Packers if I'm wearing those colors? But
yeah,
it's just kind of weird that we're, like, the only team that...
Copyright laws and all, you know.
We learn things, but not yet. So what about you?
I played sports. I drank Gatorade. That's about as far as it went.
Totally.
Man. Quenching sports.
That is the thirst quencher. Yes. Pretty soon, I think we're going to have a video coming up of rock wisdom. Yes. It's going to be great. Oh, one time when I was a kid, I was going to soccer. My father was the coach. And I didn't want to go, so I was crying, and he was like, "You're going." And I got a spanking and everything because we believed in spanking back then, which is okay. I'm a good kid. Or a good adult.
Touching children. Oh, no.
Yeah, I got spanked hard. So I'm all crying like, "Oh, I don't want to go." So I get in the car, and we're going there, and I'm all wiping off the tears, and I'm like, "Will you tell everybody I was just swimming?" Because my eyes were all red.
Wasn't that last week when you had red eyes and did the swimming excuse? That was like 7-8 days ago, wasn't it?
I know, that was last week at work, if I recall. Oh, I was swimming before work.
I was swimming.
Why was it that you felt so ashamed to just cry in front of your buddies?
Because when you're a little kid, that's like not manly.
But you're a kid.
Those little shorts you were wearing weren't manly either, probably.
No, it was the 80s. Very Daisy Duke. It was pretty gross. I hated when adults would tie their shoes in the 80s.
Oh.
And they'd prop their leg up on something. It's like, oh, just like the background. Just pops right out. We got balls here, folks, and pucks. I don't give a puck. Anybody play hockey?
I actually tried one.
Lots of street hockey, but no, like, rink organized hockey, no.
Me neither. How about you, Desert Boy?
Blade hockey.
Blade hockey, there we go. Totally.
Man, I had to do a ghetto. We would crush a soda can and just set up some goalposts on a basketball field. That was the most I ever done out of it. But it was fun.
That is fun. Oh, we played field hockey in like junior high.
Feel like with sticks and stuff? Or with your feet?
Hey, look, it's Joe Cox.
Joe.
I normally see him behind the scenes in the control room directing, but tonight I wanted to bring up a really quick sport. This is actually a real sport they play over in England and Jamaica and places like that. The West Indies. It's a sport called cricket. And they use a bat, but it's flat. And the ball's actually made out of leather, not cowhide like it is in the U.S. And they hit it like this or like
Those
this.
cricket guys are crazy. They don't use gloves or anything.
2 bases, and then there's a dirt strip, and the guys run up and down between the dirt strip and tag their bats on the base. It's really kind of weird.
So
that is cool.
Like baseball, but the ball doesn't fly at all.
But you do get runs. So.
Ah, I see.
Interesting.
Steady rock.
It's from years of being a poet. Because really, I'm a poet and not a musician. I write poetry and put it to song. It's a gift, really. A gift I have given to the world.
Do you have any words of wisdom?
I have many words of wisdom. But simply put, live your life. Fuck whatever you can, whenever you can, and try not to smell.
Yep, we're back. We're having fun.
I cannot wait to get to the next segment.
Can't help it.
Next segment
That's how we
now.
lost our last director. Jesus.
Totally. So Joe Ron's got the scoop on what's going on behind us.
I have behind us, we have the LFL. If you'll get a good title on these beautiful ladies right here. We always miss it, but that would be the Lingerie Football League. And that league is a 7-on-7 style football game with women, and it was created in 2009. So there's different conferences so far. We have the Eastern Conference, which is the Cleveland Crush, which is Ohio, Baltimore Charm. There's Orlando Fantasy. I'm not going to say them all, but just to give you a good idea of what we got going, there's the Tampa Breeze, of course, in Florida. Then in the Western Conference, we have a little bit of Chicago Bliss, the Green Bay Chill. My favorite, I think, is the Las Vegas Sin, because, I don't know, something about Las Vegas and that word, sin, just makes me get a little jittery, but... They're expecting some future expansion, hopefully even in Phoenix, Buffalo, Houston.
Yeah, that's what they're playing.
These are the ladies right here behind us.
They don't play in pads or
Come
anything?
to Tucson,
They actually
LFL.
do put a style pads, but they have like they're kind of special around the breast area a little bit.
Do we have any LFL in Arizona?
Oh no, but we might get an expansion in Phoenix.
Yeah, up in Phoenix at least. I mean,
Be epic. I'll go.
Nothing yet, but we're
Go to that
waiting
before I
on
go
that.
to U of A game.
Yeah, that would be hot.
It's very entertaining,
Totally.
especially when you get your drink on.
Yeah. Yeah, come to Tucson. Call it the Tucson Tees.
The Tucson TDs is what I call it.
I know in high school we used to have this thing like it's the powder puff football game, like one game a year where it's like, you know, the cheerleaders that do it. But I mean, I could only imagine if it's like professional players like this, you know.
It's like
I
that.
love this football.
looks like they're wearing riot gear helmets.
Could I ask you though, would you prefer to watch real football or this football? If you had to choose and you could only pick one, what would you rather watch?
Girls in short shorts or guys in super tight pants? Girls in short shorts for me, sir.
But isn't it like drama?
Isn't the point of football to watch people like lighting each other up though? Like,
Well,
I
this
really
is
don't
different.
see
The game has changed, they said.
I would definitely pick girls in short shorts.
All right. I
If we're
got
talking like a modeling show, I'll go with girls in short shorts. But if we're watching actual football, I think I'll stick with the NFL.
They're pretty brutal for being
I'm gonna go with Nick because like, is it gonna be competitive and high impact, or, you know, it's more. Well, the one thing is I haven't really watched the game to understand if it's real or if a lot of it's gonna be like acting like, hey, you pushed me.
No, it's all football. It's an actual sport.
It's pretty aggressive sport, actually.
Is it really?
It's just a super hot,
I
sexy
think on that
sport.
note,
I think
though,
we should go to a game.
You could never.
Let's go to the Las Vegas Sin game.
You could never try to get girls to replace something that guys do.
Planet.
But at the same time,
Planet Earth.
football is about just the challenge and the league, and it's cool that they have the LFL. That's more of entertainment. Just like, let's go catch a sick game.
As long as there's a competitive spirit, then you know I'll have something to root for.
I mean, they're girls.
There's a
They're not
competitive spirit in
grown-ass
checkers,
men.
too,
I mean,
like-
they're not playing.
Well, yeah,
they're
but
not
on a
playing
different
350-pound
aspect.
men all the time.
Here's the
I
top
like
10
checkers.
weirdest
I'll watch the
sports.
checkers tournament.
We got the Beard and Mustache Championship, cheese rolling,
Holler.
roll cheese down a hill. There's World Chess Boxing, where you like play chess and they box
I thought you said
while you
chest,
do.
like punch me in the chest.
Hey, I know one. There's. All right, it's like
This
like
is
arm
called
wrestling.
Octopush.
You know how people play Mercy with their wrist? Like, oh, Mercy. Well, people actually do that with their toes.
Right there it is.
There it
It's
is.
called toe wrestling.
Wow.
And up next is bog snorkeling, which is so gross. In a peat bog trench, they swim non-traditionally, so they don't use their arms. This is wife carrying. You carry your wife through an obstacle. And number one,
Number one, I'm going to guess horse wrestling.
man versus horse.
Oh, so close.
It was right behind you. We're ballin'.
I thought we were talking like LA riots as a crazy sport. Looked like a riot scene to me.
Totally. Look at those track stars running off with my VCR. This is my homegirl. She's playing in Ohio, beating girls up on the roller field. Oh, pardon me.
Yeah, we actually have a women's flat track roller derby in Tucson.
Do it?
That's the next show right there at the roller derby.
I'm going to go totally be there. And the Browns. There we go. You know I had to slip that in.
Colt
since we're
McCoy.
balling. Totally.
I got to say something about that. I think the old Browns equipment and their jerseys were so dope. They had just like the actual Brownies logo, which you hardly see anymore. He's a cool little dude.
Totally.
What happened, DJ?
It looks like the Browns helmets are orange rather than brown, but
well, they're orange and brown.
The numbers are brown.
It actually, when they were created, they got the coach from Ohio State. It was Paul Brown, and they did a name vote. But the Panthers, which were the Browns were going to be called, didn't get named because it wasn't picked, and another team already had that name.
The Panthers were
North Carolina.
such a weird.
So they went with the
Cleveland
Browns.
Panthers would not be right.
No way.
And they were gone for
Like
a while.
purple and silver colors, it'd just be wrong.
It would not work.
That already belongs to the Carolina Panthers.
Right, but this was
Which
back
is an
in
expansion team that's
Right.
1946.
It's interesting because the Cardinals, the Arizona Cardinals, originally started in St. Louis. So they were the St. Louis Cardinals. But then they moved to Arizona.
So it's time to talk about the lockout.
I think they're
Yeah, let's talk about the lockout. We got
talking about
30
much time?
seconds.
The NBA lockout is a joke. You guys make way too much money. Just suck it up. Take the less 2%. Entertain
come
your
on.
fans. Sell some T-shirts. Let's make it happen. This isn't a 16-game NFL season. It's 82 games. You got to pack the house 40 nights a season. Let the owners take their extra couple 100,000. And you don't need 25 million. You only need 19. Play well, get your endorsements, and you'll get the money that you want.
Not only that, but don't complain about what you're not doing. Think about what you can do.
How many
You know
people in
that?
the NBA make $1 million to sit on the bench all year?
And
Tons.
when you're on TV, like honestly, that opens so many doors. It's endless possibilities.
I just thought of something. There is going to be a UFC bout tonight for the first time on network television, Fox.
Yep.
Whoa, trip out. Let's get some shout outs. Go ahead. You got any shout outs out there?
I want to give a shout out to everybody that came out to the Famous Sam's on Ruthroff on Thursday night. Had a great time and definitely felt the love. Looking to do it again.
Joe?
I want to give a shout out to my family, mom and dad. I love you. I want to give a shout out to my school. I want to give a shout out to U of A. Go Wildcats.
Hey, Viz?
Always shout out to Tucson. I love you. And artists doing whatever you're doing, keep it up. And just stick with the passion you got. And that's all I gotta say.
How about you, Mr. Joe Wrong?
I want to give a shout out to my family, my 4 beautiful sisters out there, and my niece. And I want to give a shout out to Stephen Hathaway, who'll be celebrating his birthday tonight on town. So if you
Go
see him out there,
Steve!
just give him a kiss or something.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday.
All right, we got less than a minute. So thank you, Tucson. Thank you, World. Pakistan. I hope you like that I got stoned at the beginning of the show for being so evil.
Pakistani.
Yes, stoned
Our
as
number
in
one
punishment.
fans.
Yeah. All right. Well, that wraps it up.
Next
Go
show.
Browns. Hopefully, we get the Super Bowl this year. You think it's going to happen?
No, you gotta get rid of Colt McCoy before you can ever go to the Super Bowl.
No, he's our franchise quarterback.
Okay, not with a name like Colt McCoy, he's not.
Oh, man, I am so tripping. Oh.
And as always, tune in next week. We got something special for you. I guarantee it.
Let's mention
And
Arnold
Tucson.
Madrid in there. Go, Arnold.
Get your brakes
Even though
fixed.
You can't
Arnold.
be here. We got you filled.
Get her done. We love you, Tucson.
He had to take a break.
See you 520.
Thank you.
It's the DJ Weekley Show.
Blah, 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 blah. Yes.
Within the White House, we are creating havoc. Creating havoc. Within the White House, we are...
Y'all want to see a dead body?